Oh.
I'm Craig Lee.
I'm Robb McGee.
And I'm Tara Wilcox.
And this is Real Talk with Robb, Craig, and Tara on Thursday, the 4th of April, 2024. And today we are going to start with Robb's dad joke and then Tara's filthy joke.
Yeah, okay. Hey, do you know what a lawyer wears to court?
A lawsuit.
Yes!
I guessed that.
Did you really? You
I
pulled
guessed
that
it.
out of the air?
I guessed that.
A lawsuit. Good job, Tara.
Oh, man. It's my
Wow.
day today.
It
Wow.
It's my day.
Okay.
Tell your joke. That,
Yeah.
Are you downplaying it a little bit so it's not dirty?
This is a family show.
Yeah, this is
Tara.
a family show. Yeah.
No, we're saying to you.
Oh, because I'm dirty?
Yeah.
Okay, what is faster? Hot or cold?
Hot.
Why?
It's hotter.
Because you can catch a cold.
Wow.
Hey, that's pretty good.
You know what?
That's pretty good.
That is not the worst joke I've ever heard.
No.
So before we start, you're hearing all the time about how inflation is continuing to rise. I looked up the definition of inflation because I don't really understand it, other than they're jacking up prices to lower them a little bit, so when they lower them, it doesn't affect us. We don't feel like it affects us, or we're happy about it, like the gas price that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. If they're trying to increase the dollar, yet they're pushing it, the value of everything, the cost of everything up, that kind of takes away the value of the dollar.
Mm-hmm.
So help me understand what our government is doing that actually helps us with our economy.
Well, that's a complex question. And I can only answer it based on my understanding of the situation, which is what the government's trying to do right now, and specifically the Federal Reserve. They are trying to rein inflation under control. And one of the ways that they do it, in fact, one of the only ways that they do it, and it's proven to have worked in the past, is they raise interest rates. Raising interest rates historically has caused spiraling inflation to slow down and eventually reverse its course back down to a more manageable level. Now, there's examples in the fairly recent past where it didn't work. During the late 70s and early 80s, the Fed raised interest rates very high. That was during the time when people, if you bought a home, your interest rate was going to be 14, 15%, and the inflation kept going up. They called it stagflation at that time because inflation kept going up even though rates were pegged as high as they could go. What they're trying to do is prevent that from happening, so they raised the rates 8 different times last year. The prime interest rate is now 8.5% compared to what it was in 2021, 0. Now it's 8.5%. That's a big difference. Doing that raises the cost of goods, which causes inflation to slow, raises cost of money, which causes inflation to slow theoretically. So that's what they're trying to do.
So, but everything has kind of gone through the roof.
Yeah.
Gas prices, of course.
Lumber.
Yeah.
Labor.
And here's what you're not going to raise minimum wage above what was $15.74 here in Washington.
Is that right?
I think that's what our poster says. You're not going to take that back. You're not going to reduce it.
No.
So you're putting people out of business completely.
Oh, completely. Yeah.
By just being so stupid that, that's how I feel personally. And if you disagree, please put a comment in. Also, while I'm saying that, you should like and subscribe to our channel.
Yes. Yeah, that was good. Good plug. Good plug.
It's frustrating to me because I'm a pretty simple person, and I don't understand how you can try and pull the wool over somebody's eyes and just think that it's going to be okay. And I feel like that's exactly what the government's doing. And if you wanted to go back to the early 80s where, you could only buy 10 gallons of gas at a time, well, you know what you did then? Well, you caused everybody in California and the places that were doing that these huge backup lines. Everybody was frustrated beyond their belief, and you'd have to go from gas station to gas station just to fill up your vehicle, and that's no way to solve an issue. And I'm only going to say this because I was a witness to it as somebody who served our country. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
Mentality is a horrible way to run a company or a country, or both. Actually.
Yeah.
Because you're going to lose. You can't just say here's an overflux of money that we don't have anyway, and let us give another $134 billion because 48% of us think it's the right thing to do. I'm talking about stuff that I probably shouldn't, but it's frustrating for me, who I love America, I love our country. How can we see that it doesn't work out this way?
You know what I think is tough about it too is what it does for morale. Like the people.
That's exactly.
Your people are hurting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hurting. They're hungry. They're stressed out.
Yeah.
It makes everything feel real tight. You know.
Consumer debt at an all-time high.
Ooh, huge.
People have used their credit cards. Part of that could be a result of the economic downturn. Part of it could be just failing to manage their finances well. But we've got credit card debt at an all-time high. Interest rates on credit card debts at an all-time high. Craig talks all the time about how you buy a television using a credit card. It will take you 26 years or...
Well, a $5,000 credit card takes you, if you pay the minimum payment, 25 to 30 years to pay it off.
I mean, and that's paying interest of 29%, 30, 32%.
Which is insane.
Used to be illegal. They changed the laws, so now they can charge you more.
Here's something else. I am no longer the president of a motorcycle chapter, but I want to openly say that Harley-Davidson, in my opinion, is the best motorcycle in America, period, or the world. And I have a big dog chopper, but I have two Harleys. And listen, there's other people, Robb's got a Suzuki, and that's a great bike. But for me, Craig Lee, I'm a Harley guy. My dad was a Harley guy. My friends growing up were Harley people. I love Harley-Davidson. And you know what, for me, if you look at most other bikes companies, they mock what Harley does. And so I see sometimes when people say, well, I don't have a Harley, or Harley, they knock it. Well, they knock it because Harley's up here and all those other ones are right down here. In my opinion, they're good bikes, but if you want to knock something, find something else that's not American, It
is an American company.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to stand for. Freedom,
Made
Americans.
in Milwaukee.
Yeah. It's easy to be proud of it, I think.
I am proud.
I'm proud of it. Yeah.
I have, most of my wardrobe is Harley-Davidson. And it's because of this lady right here and my wife.
Yeah.
But for the last 12 years, 13 years, that's what my wife buys me for every holiday. Robb buys me shirts that are Harley. I love Harley-Davidson. And you know what? I can honestly say, just locally, that this dealership that she's a part of has done more for us than any other dealership of any sort. And not just me personally, but it has helped organizations. They reach out, they do things, and they don't ask for anything in return. And how somebody can, I'm a little fired up about this because somebody said something about, to me it was derogatory. And I think, how can you say that when Harley opens their doors and says, come in and let us help the entire community? And all we want is for you to be happy. And maybe if you want to buy a motorcycle, buy one that's better than Joe Blow's dirty bike.
Dirty bike.
Wow. I don't know.
But and if you don't want to buy a bike, you can be a part of the culture.
That's
too,
right.
You know? And I mean, we have Harley-Davidson Destination and Harley-Davidson helps like children that are sick or veterans. And I mean, Children's Hospital, we've raised thousands, tens of thousands of dollars for to help people.
Would they even go to like a daycare and just kind of pull the whole community of the biking association together and support just because they were asked?
Yeah.
They did. And that's what I'm talking about. And so when somebody says anything negative about a Harley, I take it personal because of my personal relationship with you and Ed. And, so I said it. In addition to that, Harley's got great programs going on right now.
Yes.
Tara, what do we got at Harley?
Okay, so it's a 2023 year-end closeout sale. So on select new 2023 models for a limited time only, there's options with 0 down and as rates as low as 1.99.
Wow.
And
Wait, did you hear what I just said about what credit card interest rates are? Averaging 29%. Harley-Davidson's giving you 1.99.
Come
Plus-
on, that's great.
and up to $2,000 customization credit.
Wow.
I mean, it's just
That's nice.
yeah. So
That's excellent.
you can check this out on the website or
you
on
see
our
that?
website.
Can you guys see that?
Probably. There's no Zoom. There we go. But like I said last time we were all together, spring's here. I mean, I've seen daffodils. The tulips are out up north.
I like tulips.
Yeah, I love a tulip. And it is Check Your Helmet Month. So if you have a helmet that's expired or you feel is suspect in any way, bring it to us. We'll give you 20% off a new one. And if we check it and think it's okay, we're not going to, if it's a good helmet, it's a good helmet. We'll be honest with you.
What a great service. And Tara, you taught me something a couple weeks ago when you were here about helmets have an expiration.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And what's the time frame that you should
3
replace?
to 5 years.
3 to 5 years, and you should move to a new helmet.
No matter what.
Because I guess the materials break down. You can't trust it.
Yeah, and then if you drop a helmet and it hits the ground, that totally will change the structure of a helmet and heat, extreme cold, that kind of stuff will, like if you keep it in your garage and it's cold out all
You
winter.
can catch it
You
cold.
can't.
Beat you.
I watched so bad. He was jumping on that, and he beat me to it.
He got you. Yeah, so in addition to that, we have a ton
But
of...
you have a great shirt on.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I like that shirt.
We, again, for the 4th or 5th week, did not get one. This is one she
Zeros.
gave us.
Zeros.
How many years? A year or two ago, you gave these?
That's the Horizon. I love it.
I love this one.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's nice to have a new one every once in a while.
So
This shirt I'm wearing here, I've had for a couple of years, and I paid for it. No gift for me.
oh, good Lord. You guys. Okay, so you guys are my witness. Next show, they will have new gear.
Oh, you know what?
Stand by my word. Hands down.
So I want to make an offer, and we got to come up with for it to be. It's got to be where we know that there's at least 50 people entering. So I'll say 50, but it could be 33.
Interesting number choice.
Yes.
Yes.
I, with Robb's help, will detail a car or a motorcycle, just one, on the outside.
He doesn't like doing interiors.
I don't. That's not saying that if you want to come in, but we got to have enough people that we can literally do a drawing on air,
Yeah.
and I will supply all the material.
This is something of value, guys. Craig, who has been a professional detailer in the past, he is meticulous on a level that you can't understand it until you see it. So if he's willing to detail a vehicle for you, car or motorcycle, enter that drawing. And what, Craig, will they bring it here and you
How
do
do
it
they
right
enter?
here?
You know what we've got to work out the details.
Okay. Yeah.
But
So more details to come.
yes,
But put your name in comments right now
Yeah.
and say, I want to be entered in the detail drawing.
and so what we do is Rob would probably meet you guys here, and then come out to my house. I've got a shop.
That's where all your equipment is.
all my we will supply everything that you need. You can hang out for the day if you want, or you can just leave, have somebody
Go
fly
have
out
lunch.
there and go
Yeah.
have lunch.
Ooh, but if you've seen Craig's house, you'll want to hang out at Craig's house.
Well,
Maybe
you're
Tara,
probably
right
not
here,
gonna go
right
on.
here on the air, will you commit to being there too when somebody draws?
If
Because it could
somebody,
be one
yeah,
of your
when
clients.
somebody wins, yes.
You'll be
Okay.
there.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll bring swag.
This is getting better and better.
I know this is a good day.
So some Harley-Davidson swag.
Yeah.
Free detail
Yep.
from a preeminent auto detailer.
What's-
Preeminent.
Did you just make that word up?
I think
I've
it's a
never
word.
heard that word in
I
my
think you
life.
made that up.
Means- it
Preeminent.
really good.
Oh.
Exquisite.
Yeah. This is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Enter.
So you leave with a clean car and some Harley swag.
Yeah, more than a
Wow.
clean car.
Yeah.
You can't
Just so you
understand.
know,
You could eat
my
off of it.
You can
my
eat
shop
off the car.
is 99% Harley-Davidson, and that goes
Yep.
from the refrigerator to one of my buckets to you name it. It is. Somebody said it looks like a Harley museum.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
And then even Lana got me, my wife got me a Harley Davidson Christmas tree, and it's packed full of Harley stuff. And Ed said he was going to use it on your website.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's way cool. Way
yeah,
cool.
yeah, just a Harley tree. I mean, only Harley.
Yeah, you've
decorations.
seen it.
Yeah.
You've seen.
Yeah,
pictures
I've
of
seen
it.
it on the social media, the World Wide Web.
Okay, so go see Tara at Destination Harley-Davidson. Most days she's in Fife. Occasionally on Thursdays you're in Silverdale.
Yes, yes, sir.
But you've got a great selection. Spring riding gear is in. Motor clothes is in. We've got a great special on the 2023 closeouts at 1.9% with zero down and $2,000 customization. That's a great package.
I know.
Anything else you need to tell folks?
No, like I always say, just come see us. We want to take care of you.
I've got one thing to share, and you'll be hearing about this more in upcoming, but we are co-hosting a seminar on Thursday, May 9th at 7 p.m. at the Best Western Wesley Inn and Suites here in Gig Harbor. We are putting this on with Dan Wiersma, the president of Harbor Wealth Management, and this seminar is going to discuss and give you some information on understanding risks at retirement. You're going to learn about managing your assets, how real estate ownership fits into that puzzle. Key points: income planning for retirement, longevity risk, and Craig and I will be doing a presentation about where mortgage interest rates are, why they are where they are, and where we think they're headed based on comments from the Federal Reserve Chairman. So please join us for that. It's completely free. Thursday, 7 p.m., May 9th.
Good time.
Yeah.
Dan's a smart guy. He'll make money.
Yeah.
You're so well spoken. I could listen to him talk all day.
Would you say I'm
Yeah.
preeminent?
That makes
I
me
think
feel
you
great.
made that up, but it sounds good when you say it.
I'm going to pull it up and
Yeah.
show them.
I feel like I'm a turd.
But a preeminent turd.
I don't even know what that means. Exquisite?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a bowl of punch, and it's so delicious. And then you drop one turd in it, and it ruins everything.
Ruins everything.
Where are we at?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Man.
We're in GFS Home Loans.
Yeah.
Our fabulous office in Gig.
It feels like home here. If you're looking for a house, come see these guys.
Oh,
Thanks,
that's-
Tara.
See 'em. Yeah.
there you go.
I
Little
would
plug
trust
for
them.
us.
what we
I would,
do.
Yeah, I would trust them with everything. So
You know what? I've said this for going on 30 years. If we do a loan for someone and 10, 15 years from now, you see me in Walmart, you're going to be happy to see me in Walmart.
Yeah.
Why? Because I didn't lie to you then. I'm not going to lie to you ever. That we do loans the way we should do loans for everyone.
I believe that too.
You don't have to believe it because it's the truth.
He's doing his mean face. He's not really that scary.
Anything else?
That's everything I got.
It's a whole lot. I'm Craig Lee,
I'm Robb McGee.
I'm Tara Wilcox.
and that's Real Talk with Rob, Craig, and Tara. Have a great week.
This thing don't work. We have technical difficulties.
It's the operator, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I think it is.